Let me show you what we have on radar right now. And looking at the different colors here, just keeping in mind as well that the radar is not perfect. So the green would be just plain old rain. It'd be rain with temperatures above freezing. The pink right next to the green rain would be rain that is falling into sub-freezing temperature. So it's liquid freezing on contact. So this is the bad stuff. And it looks like that's occurring in parts of the Northern Neck, Middle Peninsula, and down into Hampton Roads. There could be some sleet in here as well, but you just can't tell from looking at the radar. I know what the surface temperatures are doing, but I'd have to get a ground report from folks out there to tell me, hey, you know, we do have sleet. It's not just freezing rain. This is mostly sleet. I can tell you what's falling on us here in Richmond is sleet, and it has been sleet ever since about 4 o'clock this morning. So it's been a long duration period of sleet. And then farther north and west, again, the radar wants to tell us that there's some snow falling, but I still think that it's likely that the bulk of this is sleet. There may be some snow in there, but again, I'd have to get a report from somebody at the ground level to tell me exactly what's going on out there. Now, to our south, we're getting a gap here, a break. So a little bit more of the light sleet, and then we're going to get a break, and it's going to be a break for a few hours, but there is another wave of moisture coming in, and this is the final round, but the most significant round, because when this gets here, this huge thing of rainfall, the column of warm air here over central Virginia and southern Virginia, right now it's fairly thin. I mean, it's thick enough certainly to melt the snow and have it refreeze into ice pellets near the ground, but it's going to be deeper to the point where we're not going to get a refreezing of the moisture into ice pellets. It's not going to refreeze till it hits the ground, and that is going to be the freezing rays. Everything is going to glaze over here, and I do expect the problems, the power outages, the big problems coming later on. So looking at temperatures, they're teens and low 20s right now. It's 22 degrees in Richmond. And there is the projected ice accumulation later on. This is not the sleet. This is not what's falling right now. This is the stuff that collects on the trees and power lines. We've got a broad area here of 1/4 of an inch, and then 1/4 to 1/2 of an inch potentially here across southern and central Virginia, including Richmond. And that's the kind of ice, that kind of weight is not handled very well by the trees, particularly the pine trees, but a lot of the trees don't handle that very well. So we'll keep you updated. We'll tracking power outages and bring you the very latest. And we'll continue to update you here on the web and on streaming, as well as on our regular TV channel throughout the afternoon and throughout tonight. So stay with CBS 6, the Weather Authority.